Hello guys, this is Genuine Greatness, and today I'll be bringing you guys episode 4 of our Let's Play FTB Infinity series. Last time I, mined in a cave and then lost my stuff and items to lava. I got those items back, and then I also went strip mining, got all this, and did a lot of prep work using this grinder for the episode today, guys, so that you guys wouldn't be bored. Yeah, okay. Well, actually, today what I wanted to get into was just ore processing so that my life would be a whole lot easier. Just put it right here. And I could just go mining off camera and then get, like, so many ores. I just want to get into power production so that I can get into, like, the major stuff. But, so I need to double my ore output, and I'm kind of tired of using the quartz grindstone, so I do have a couple options which do involve power. I can go thermal expansion, industrial craft, or ender IO. Industrial craft is a pain in the early game. Thermal expansion is new, but it's not fast when it's in the beginning. However, ender IO, you can do multiple items in the alloy smelter, and it's just a smelter and an alloy smelter one, so I'm definitely going to go with ender IO. So, speaking of ender IO, why don't we get started with ender IO. Ender IO, okay. Ender IO does have a lot of different methods of power generation. There are a couple different ways we can generate power, and since we have so much lava, we need to find out a way to generate power first. There are lava generators from extra utilities, which will create 8 RF per tick. Then there are the magmatic dynamos, which will also produce 80 RF per tick, but that's harder to make. So I'm looking at extra utilities right now. However, there's also a third option which I have not tested yet, and I actually probably should go test. I'm actually just gonna cut camera and then test it and then see how it works. I'll be back in a second, guys. And I'm back, guys. So I did research, or I did rather test in my single player world, as I should go to sleep. But I tested the magmatic dynamo, the Stirling generator, the combustion engine, the Stirling engine, and both from ender IO. The magmatic dynamo from thermal expansion, and then the heat generator from extra utilities. The magmatic dynamo will produce 80 RF per tick, and is probably the best solution right now for me. I know it's bad to start with it, but the Stirling generator with the lava was very efficient. Like, the bucket of lava lasted forever, but it was only 20 RF per tick. So I need to magmatic dynamo. So we're gonna require some silver, some redstone, and some invar. We're gonna need 11 invar for this, and to make invar, I need 2 iron. So I need around 8 iron dust and 4 ferrous metal, which can be easily done. I just need one more piece of iron. And this should be enough, I hope, if my luck catches out, because, as you guys know, if you guys know, the grindstone does not guarantee, ore duplication, which is why I also want to get this going, because I want to guarantee myself ore duplication, and not just have it be a chance of ore duplication. So I'm gonna grind this up, and I'll be right back. Hurrah! We did actually double both of those ores that time, which was actually extremely lucky, because that didn't, like, I put in 16 of like 10, and then I only got like 28 out of it. I don't know. But now we have 12 invar blend, and what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to smelt all of it with 3 pieces of coal. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. Smelt that up real quick. And meanwhile, I'm actually going to get the rest of the ingredients prepped. So I need 1 silver ingot and 3 pieces of redstone. And I did get the industrial craft too, which kind of looks really weird actually. These are all going to be thermal expansion lead and stuff when I do this, but yeah. So anyways, now that we already know how to make our magmatic dynamo, let's look at power storage and conduits. So we do have Ender IO conduits, which will only do 640 RF per tick. That's really bad. I don't like that actually at all. That's just some conductive iron before I can even make that. Next we have at Thermal Dynamics. Thermal Dynamics is the new mod. Leadstone flux ducts. Chance for 200. Redstone flux duct. Oh, infinite. Oh, that's awesome. Cryo-stabilized flux duct is infinite RF. That's amazing. All these machines. How much can this receive? 400k. I totally need to get one of these. Yep, this is first priority. So that's what we're gonna do then. We're gonna use leadstone flux ducts with a leadstone energy cell, which I know is the common way to begin a series, but it's probably the most efficient and easy way. So I'm just gonna keep doing it as this invar comes out. I also need 2 iron for the gears. I almost forgot. The invar gears require 2 iron. I do believe to craft the invar gear, you could use, oh, there's a gear cast. No, never mind. I don't think that recipe exists anymore, but this will give us 2 invar gears. And what we do is put the silver in the middle, and we get a transmission coil. Through this, we'll get us a magmatic dynamo. Actually, before I put anything down, what I need to make is a crescent hammer. This is the wrench, basically, from thermal expansion that is cross-compatible with any mod that's RF. And basically what it'll do is it'll let me rotate stuff around, and it's a really handy tool that you should always make when you're beginning thermal expansion. So now I have myself a crescent hammer, so what I can do is I can put this down and then rotate it. Perfect. So that's what I want. Actually, that's not really what I want. That's not. See, that's why this is useful. I want it here. And I'm gonna go over the interface in a second. Okay. Do have power output. Maximum power is 80 RF per tick. However, there is augmentation here. That means I can put upgrades in it so we can produce more power, which will be amazing. And to fuel this, we are actually going to be using lava, which I'm going to need to go collect off camera. So, are we done with this invar? Yeah, we are. Okay, that's awesome. Invar goes in, so does coal. Okay. At Thermal Dynamics. Okay, so we need to go back to this, and we need a leadstone flux duct, and I'm going to need around 5 pieces of glass for this, because the 4 for the energy cell, and then the 1 for this. So if I could just the 1 for the flux duct, and these have been actually upgraded from their 1.6.4 counterparts. So I'll make that. Let's actually prepare to make the leadstone energy cell. I know I'm going at a fast pace, guys, but I don't know. I don't know if that's how I want to do my episodes. Tell me in the comment section below, but we do need to prep for our energy storage. This is going to require 4 pieces of glass, a block of redstone, and 4 lead ingots. So I'm actually going to get 4 lead ingots and 9 pieces of redstone. Let's craft the block. And we also need the glass. Thank you very much. And now we can instantaneously craft this up. If my crafting grid will let me. Hey, we got it. Now, we have the lead-stone energy cell frame. We need 3 copper ingots, an electrum ingot, and we need a conductance coil. So I'm actually going to get 2 pieces of redstone. Now the tricky part about this is not the 3 copper that I totally need. So 2, 3, this, but it's actually the it's the electrum is the tricky part. Electrum ingots are made from electrum blend, which is silver and gold. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna take 1 silver and 1 gold, and I'm gonna polarize them back into their respective dusts. Meanwhile, my glass did finish cooking, which is a relief, so now we can make the flux duct. 2 lead and 6 redstone will yield us a couple of these. I believe it was like this. It'll yield us 6 redstone flux ducts, and these look nice. Oh, look at these textures. What? You don't know how cool that looks. That actually looks really amazing. Oh my gosh. But I do want to cover this, and then I do want to run our cabling down underneath. So this will be where our machines will be. This will be our energy conduit, or energy cell rather. I don't know where to put this, to be honest. I could make a chest, ideal thing, of all my technology. I'm gonna actually do that. Yeah, okay. Let's make a tech chest. Put all my tech stuff in it. Let's go up here, I guess. Put my leadstone flux ducts in there. Right. Back to grinding. The gold dust, the silver dust is almost ready, and it's ready. Now just combine them with each other, and we get 2 electrum blend, which I can smelt up with a bit of this birch wood that I managed to smuggle from this village. And also, I broke the bookcases and have 63 books, so we can actually make all the guides for pretty much every single mod that has in-game documentation. And that's something I really love, is in-game documentation. Instead of having to look on wikis or videos, you can just look up the in-game documentation. Right. Now to make our conductance coil, we just have to do this, and bam, we got our conductance coil, which apparently has its sides switched. So now, when we do this, we get our leadstone energy cell. So I'm going to actually plop this down right here. And we see, actually, this is going to be orange. Now, as you can see, this is the leadstone energy cell. This is the indicator of how full it is. This is the indicator. You can increase or decrease the input. You can control redstone. And here, blue means it can accept power, orange means it's outputting power, and yellow just means no connection. I usually like to put the bottom at orange, so this will connect, and then it'll power our other 2 machines as we go to sleep. It was a very productive episode. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is, actually, what are we going to do next? We need to create the machines that we are going to use. So I'm going to look at Ender IO, okay? And the 2 machines we're going to be using are the sag mill and the alloy smelter. Now, these machines have actually both been changed so that they sort of have the thermal expansion mechanics, and that their sides are what are going to output stuff. We're going to need a lot of materials for this, so get ready for a overhaul. So first of all, both of these need a machine frame, a machine chassis, which are iron bars. So I'm going to need 6 of these already. Iron bars, check. I'm also going to need a fair bit of iron, gold, redstone, and copper. A piece of gold should do. I'm going to take 8 pieces of redstone, and we should be set. So, what we're going to do is we're going to transform this into gold nuggets. Mundane ring. We are going to make this into 2 basic capacitors, which we could have used to not upgrade anything. Basic capacitors don't upgrade anything. They just create things. Okay. So now we're here. Now we can assemble the machine chassis. I do believe it was this. I'm not sure. Yes. 2 machine chassis. There we go. Now if we look at the alloy smelter, it requires 3 furnaces and a cauldron. Oh my god. We're gonna run out of iron. It requires 1 cauldron. So, assemble the cauldron. Reverse pants, and then I need 27 pieces of this. Actually 24, sorry. 3 times 8 is 24. I was thinking they needed 9. So, 3 furnaces, bam. Shift clicking will get the recipe in there. There we go. We got our alloy smelter. I probably shouldn't have made this first. Just because, well, I shouldn't have made that first. That was a stupid decision on my part. Because I can't double the ores now. Great. Whatever. Let's make the sag mill now. So we're going to need 3 pieces of flint, which I don't... Perfect. I have just enough pieces of flint. A machine chassis, and of course, we need a piston, which is 4 cobblestone. I'm going to use birchwood just for the sake of this. So actually, we're not going to have enough materials to complete this. That's unfortunate. We did make the piston, and 3... What are we missing? So, the 3 flint, the piston, machine chassis, and we're missing the 4 iron. However, there is not a loss there, as I can just double this iron ore very, very quickly. Dooba-dooba-doop, dooba-dooba-doop, dooba-doop, 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 doop. 2 iron dust. I really hope I don't get 3. I'll be super upset if I do get 3. Sweet, okay. Now I have to smelt this, which is a pain. Ooh, that crack. I'll take this oak wood planks. Why not? Okay. And what I just did to highlight the recipe was actually I only clicked the question mark, like when it's this, for example, the painting. No, nice. I just clicked this once instead of shift right clicking. I just right clicked it and it put the recipe in. Okay, that's interesting. Now we have a sag mill. I'll just plop it down right here. Okay, excellent. This is really good. I guess I'll put this technology in here. I don't know. It's not really technology, but 1 piece of iron, yes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need so much doubling off camera. Okay. So these machines are the same they've always been. They have all the recipes and stuff like that. Additionally now, with 1710 there have been a couple of changes. Not with this one necessarily. So with this you can actually put an item in here. Like dark balls, or dark steel balls, were they? Dark steel ball. It'll make the main output 150% and the bonus output 200%. Power reduction is 30%. So it's better. It's that increases efficiency, however it does use them up every time you use it. As you can see, now we have this awesome configure IO. What we can do now is actually we can do just like thermal expansion machines. We can set this side of it by right clicking to be pull or push or both. and disable it. So we're actually going to take this to no. We're actually going to push, okay? We're going to push from this side. And then, no. And then we're going to pull from this side. So we have pull from the top and then push from the left side. And I was mistaken to you shift left click. You shift left click to put the recipe in after you have all the items. It won't work if you don't have all the items. And you just right click if you want to put the shaded in recipe. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the nice little blue there. I actually do want to make a chest, so I can just comfortably put my ores in that chest, and then I should probably make 2 chests. I don't know how this crafting grid has this chest next to it. Oh well. We're going to put the chest up here. Okay? And that's going to be our input chest. So now we're going to go to our alloy smelter, and it has 2 modes. Furnace mode, alloys only, furnace mode, furnace only, and furnace mode all smelting. All smelting, it means it'll smelt alloys or regular furnace recipes. Alloys only mean it will not smelt iron ore into iron. Furnace only means it will not smelt silver and gold to make electrum, stuff like that. And then all smelting, it'll do all of them. So I'm going to keep it on all smelting just for general purpose. And now we're going to configure the I/O. So, as you guys can recall, this side of the sag mill was the output. So we're going to take this in, and we're going to make it the input. And then we're going to output on this side. So what's going to happen is this is going to output to this chest. What's going to happen is items are going to come through here, they're going to get doubled, they're going to get smelted, and then they're going to go into this chest. Right, 20 RF per tick. Ooh, this is overkill power. We're actually going to be gaining power. I don't know if I should automate this with redstone. 2 pieces of redstone should do what this would do. Is like a comparator or something. I don't know. Yeah, we'd have to upgrade. But anyways. So now that we have our ore doubling system up and running, I guess, we need to get lava into this magmatic dynamo to actually get it to, produce some power for us. So, I need to create a bucket, which of course requires iron. So, I'm going to create a bucket. Just doing this. Grinding some more iron. I'm going to create a bucket, and then I'm going to need to put the lava in a tank because I just don't want to have to run the lava every time back from my cave, because that'd be a pain. So I do need a tank that I can take with me, and thankfully those items do exist. So let's look at the tank. A plastic tank. I'm not sure if you can take this with you, but I do not have this. Now, there is the fluid tank, which we can make, which I don't know how much liquid this can hold. You have ender tanks and stuff. We have open blocks tanks. And then here's where we get to the stuff that I thought I was going to use. The portable tanks. Quick and painless. This actually holds more than I thought it would. This is 8,000. This is 32,000. Wow, okay, so there's actually tremendous gain in using just a hardened portable tank, which is just a couple Invar, actually. That's amazing. That's so cheap that I actually may as well do that right now. So, we need a bucket. And now we need to make the tank. Since I don't have enough iron, I may as well make a portable tank, which is what I usually use. However, I am really interested in seeing this fluid tank and how much this holds. Portable fluid tank. It looks cool, but other than that, I don't know how much it carries. So, Actually, I'm going to cut camera, check how much time I've been recording for, and also check the amount of fluid that pressurized, or that fluid tank from Ender.io can hold, because I want to try new and different things, and I'll be back, guys. And I'm back. So, I checked the time I've been recording. I do have around 10 more minutes to record before this hits 30 minutes, and I also did check the amount of fluid this can hold. This can hold 16,000 millibuckets, which is 16 buckets. However, for just a bit more, actually, maybe a bit less iron. Is it a bit less iron? It'd be 4 iron, so it'd be the same amount of iron. I'd be making a hardened portable tank, which is 32,000. Granted, it does use some Invar. Some ferrous, sorry. And I do want to conserve that ferrous for actually using it to my, using it advantageously, because ferrous is very, very rare, and I don't want to take the chances of not doubling it. So I do think I'm going to go with the Ender.io tank, just because it looks cooler. And I know that's an unfair judgment, and I've never actually tried this tank before. So what I need is a piece of glass. And I'm just going to smelt that with, sure, an oak wood plank. Why not? Burn time, 300. I think all these get burn time of 300, right? No, burn time of 150. Okay, so it's not overpowered completely. 300 ticks, go. Okay. We need 4 pieces of iron. We already have the 4 iron bars that we made, which is why this is a bit more efficient. I'm really hoping, again, the doubling is in my favor, and this doubles properly. I will be heavily upset if this does not double properly. Waiting, 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 waiting. Did it double properly? Yes. That's what I like to see. We do have our piece of glass. What we're going to do is we're going to combine that with our 4 iron bars and our 4 iron ingots once they produce to get a, what's it called? A fluid tank. Now, this does have the configurable IO just like these do, so I can make it so that it outputs like that. Thermal expansion portable tanks are easier in that you just whack it with a wrench. Blue means out. No, orange means out, blue means in. And by the way, these apples, look how much food I have. I have infinite food, pretty much. And I can make some better food out of these apples. 4 iron. And this yields us a fluid tank. This is what it looks like. It looks super cool. It'll actually show me the fluid in, sort of a tank, I guess. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go fill this up in my little lava pool that I found last time. And, I'll meet you guys when I have done that. And I'm back. What do you know? Lost my items to lava again, and I spawned out again. Lesson learned. I need to make a bed. Yeah, I'll be back when I get my items. And I'm back. And my items have been recovered. My grave is right there, sitting in the middle of lava, and my tank has 900 millibuckets currently. That's not what I wanted to do. 11. 13. 15. 16. I have 16 millibuckets and a lot of obsidian at my disposal, so now I will go back up to my base. And we're back with our lava tank configured. I do want to configure IO so that this actually does, this pushes. Okay. However, I do want to set this to high, so it needs it needs a redstone signal to run. I also need torches in this house. It can get a bit problematic if I don't get torches in this house, because the likelihood of stuff spawning increases very much. One here, I guess. Okay, and those are the torches. So I want to make a lever, because I don't want this running all the time. I did get some iron ore, which is excellent. It's not like I was running out, though. I need to make a lever so that I don't run out of lava, and I need to use it sparingly. But I do have a lot, but whatever. So just stick this right on there. I don't want this here. Stop generating power. Okay, this should be inputting. Now this should be working. Is this filling up? This is not filling up. Why is this not filling up? Really? What's going on? It's not outputting power. I'll be back in a sec, guys. I need to figure this problem out. And I did figure out the problem. The reason this wasn't filling up is because, and the internal buffer wasn't filling up, is because this is filling up the internal buffer of the machines. And then what'll happen is it'll start filling up this internal buffer, so this should be working. We've got power in both of them. Now this should be filling up. Yep, see, there we go. And we are out of time for today, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys can see, I did have the lever, by the way, so I can flick it on and off. But we are out of time for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. And next episode, I'll give you guys a teaser of what we're going to do. It's going to be in this room. Tell me in the comments section down below if you guys know what it is. But I do think this was a lot more productive episode than my other episodes have. And I hope you guys enjoyed the new episode style. But if you guys enjoyed the episode, be sure to hit the like button. And if you guys would like to see more episodes from our Let's Play in FTB Infinity series, then make sure to subscribe. Anyways, guys, this is Genuine Greatness. And the next time you see me, all these ores will be processed. Have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.